Marsha was a very inspirational woman who I had the pleasure of knowing since we were young, and we had encountered cancer in her family at an early age. Young Mr. Wolff was 4 when she developed cancer.
So from a young age, my mother was diagnosed with cancer, and I will say that the one thing that stands out the most to me is that never sidelined her from being a remarkable person, a beyond phenomenal mother, and a role model to look up to.
Wellness is more than the absence of disease, and wellness involves mind, body, and spirit.
That's what inspired Marsha to involve herself in learning about it, and then she took off to California, met the president of then the wellness community, started her own chapter here. She said it was definitely needed and we're going to do it.
The driving force to get the wellness community, at the time now this cancer support community, open in St. Louis meant the world to Marsha.
The mission has always been to support anyone impacted by any type of cancer, any stage of the cancer journey. And now 30 years later, that's what we still do today.
Whether that's someone living with cancer or someone who no longer has cancer, maybe they're in survivorship or whatever they choose to call that. Caregivers, friends and family members who have a loved one impacted by cancer, as well as those who are bereaved by cancer.
It's everything from social programs, healthy lifestyle, educational programs, support groups, and resources and referral.
With no discussion of ever having a cost associated with everything.
Cancer has such a burden that we don't want to add to that. We want to be one of the few resources that doesn't cost anything.
Free is a big word. 30 years free is an amazing accomplishment.
What's the ultimate goal? Not needing a place like this because we've eradicated cancer. But until then, the CSC is a fundamental and vital support system to those living with it. This is a place that you can come and be surrounded by like-minded people that are going through the same things that you are. Not just if you're the one that was diagnosed with cancer, but to your extended family, to your caregivers, your children, and maybe it doesn't make it so dark for you. We've just scratched the surface in 30 years. Hope after dark is something, you get this terrible diagnosis and it's dark. This place is a beacon of light.
But most of all, I found the thing that I had lost, and that was hope.
It means a lot because of what they did for my sister. They gave her hope, they gave her a safe place to be herself, and showed her a lot of love and compassion.
My mother was one of many that helped get this organization to where it is. It's an honor from being her son to have the awards named in her and Tina's honor. And that is a lovely and beautiful thing that I will never, ever forget.